Hello, my name is Asha Sreedhar, and I have autism spectrum disorder. I currently work for SAP Labs India Private Limited as a quality associate, and I will be speaking at the Neurodiversity India Summit as a neurodivergent individual, where I will be sharing my experiences. I was born in a country called Malawi, which is located south central of Africa next to Mozambique. When I was in preschool, a teacher noticed that something was wrong with me because I was outdoors trying to catch butterflies and playing with farm animals instead of being in the classroom learning with other children. She told my parents but couldn't find out what was the problem. My parents took me to South Africa, where we met with a lot of specialists and doctors, but they also couldn't find out the problem and mentioned that it was probably dyslexia and lack of motor skills since autism wasn't known back then during those days and times. They recommended that I go through some different types of therapies. My parents took me back to Malawi and put me in an institute where I went through games, speech, behavior, and other types of therapies. After that, I got enrolled in a British private school where the school staff and students were accepting, supportive, encouraging, friendly, inclusive, accommodating, understanding, and adjusting despite my disability, and made me participate in a lot of extracurricular activities while focusing on academics at the same time. But as the academics started becoming harder for me, my family and I took a decision to move to the US, especially for me. After I shifted to US and got enrolled in a public school, the school staff gave a lot of paperwork, tests, assessments, etc., and diagnosed me as having autism spectrum disorder and Asperger's syndrome. They provided me with speech therapy sessions and special education services until 6th grade, and then I was on my own with academics. It was a hard life for me in US as I went to a normal school with normal students where I went through bullying, teasing, taunting, and exclusion. Not only that, the students didn't know where I was from and lacked general knowledge about other countries outside USA. But despite all of these problems, I managed to focus on my academics and schooling. I graduated from high school and enrolled myself in a 2 year local community college and studied on my own with the help of professors and tutors whenever I struggled with some of the courses. I participated in a student practicum related to my major and got inducted into the Honor Society based on my good grades, where I took part in many activities. I graduated from college with the highest honors and struggled searching for employment due to being new to the workforce and having lack of work experience. I managed to work a few jobs after struggling, but couldn't maintain those jobs as they required extensive multitasking and customer service interaction. But one of my managers observed me on the job and told me to pursue a career in the IT sector since I was good with computers and IT devices. I also met a famous autism advocate named Dr. Temple Grandin, and she advised me to do the same thing as well. My parents and I moved back to India, where I enrolled myself in an institute to learn software testing courses and participate in an internship. I received 2 certificates after completing the courses and internship. With my aunt's miraculous help and research, I reached out to Enable India and joined the Autism at Work program, where I was the only girl with 10 boys. It was fun and we were like a family. I learned many skills during the training and got selected for SAP Labs India Private Limited as a quality associate, which is where I am still working today. After getting employment at SAP Labs India Private Limited, the staff from Enable India came and gave a sensitization session, which focused on basic understanding of my autism. Some of the teammates were shocked to learn that I have autism, and others wanted to learn more about it since they hadn't heard about it before. My manager, mentor, and workplace colleagues are encouraging, supportive, friendly, helpful, accepting, inclusive, and concerned about me, and I hope to continue working for SAP Labs India Private Limited in the future. Thank you.